So you're refusing to ID yourself.
Am I being detained or anything?
You're getting ready to be. We don't mess around with this kind of stuff.
What happens when a citizen stands their ground and a police officer pushes the limits of authority? In this encounter, an independent journalist, often called a First Amendment Auditor, was outside a military base gathering photographs and video. What follows is a textbook clash between constitutionally protected rights and the overreach of authority. The man behind the camera makes it very clear from the start he is filming from public property, exercising his First Amendment right to document matters of public interest. The officer, however, sees things differently. He insists that photographing people near the base is highly suspicious and demands him to ID. But here's the problem. Suspicion alone isn't a crime. The officer himself admits it's not unlawful, yet he continues pressing, even threatening detention.
What's going on?
Just getting some photographs out here today.
You really understand this is a military base?
Yes, sir. That's why I'm out here to get photographs of the military base.
So, you don't think that's rather odd?
No.
Really?
No, they're having the, I heard on the radio they're doing the base security operations this week. I think that's why Channel 4 News is out here as well.
Okay. Are you with the news?
I am, yeah, I'm with Pinac News.
Who are you with?
Pinac, P-I-N-A-C, Pinac News.
Do you have any credentials that associate you with them?
Not on me, no.
Usually people with the media have all their credentials on them
Right.
when they're working.
Right.
So, are you working?
I'm just getting photographs, yeah.
I'm just getting photographs, not answering my question, sir.
Okay, well,
I didn't just drive by and see you.
yeah.
It's a call for service because somebody's called in and reported your videotaping, photographing people leaving the base. Is what they said.
That's what they called in and reported?
Yeah.
The photographing and videotaping?
It's suspicious activity.
Is it unlawful activity?
It may not be unlawful, but it's highly suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Suspicious enough for me to write a report with all your information in it.
Okay.
So, you have an ID?
I have an ID in my car.
In this one?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to grab it?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather not ID.
So you're refusing to ID yourself?
Am I being detained or anything?
You're getting ready to be.
I mean, am I suspected of criminal activity?
Listen, we can do this one or two ways, brother. You've been with the media long enough to know we don't mess around with this kind of stuff, especially you're taking pictures of a Navy base or a Coast Guard base. It's a federal facility right here. You're actually standing on federal property.
No, I'm standing on public property.
You're actually on an easement. This is a federal
Over there
base
is federal.
right here.
I'm on the public right-of-way where the bus stop is.
You're on a public right-of-way,
right,
adjacent to federal property. So you really don't want to identify yourself.
Well, I mean, am I being detained or anything?
You will be.
Well, I mean, if I will be, that means I'm not being detained, so.
You're not right now, but I'm trying to give you the opportunity to do the right thing. Again, I didn't just drive by and see you and now I'm going to stop and mess with you. Okay, I have a lawful reason to be here. I have a lawful reason to ask you any questions because of what you're doing.
And I have a lawful right not to answer any questions, right?
So this gentleman's here, says he's with media.
You know what? I got my business card. Can I give you my business card?
No, you're not going toward anywhere now. You've already refused to identify yourself. Why are you going to give me a business card? Why not give me your ID?
Well, because I'd rather not ID. I got my business card.
Well, it doesn't work that way.
Well, how does it work?
I'm here for a lawful reason. I'm asking you for your ID.
But you've already affirmed that I'm not committing any crime. I'm not suspected of any criminal activity.
Well, we'll see.
Failing to give us your ID is a crime. It's called resisting without violence.
No, it's not.
It is a state statute. So
No, it's not.
Do you want to go to jail on something like that?
No, sir, I don't want to go to jail.
Okay, well, what,
Don't be a smart ass, all right?
Oh, what's your name and badge number?
That's my name.
What's your badge number?
63433.
And how do you pronounce your name?
Read it.
I can't. Emoton?
Why are you being a smart ass?
How am I being a smart ass?
Huh? This is the guy that goes around doing stuff like this.
I don't know.
How am I being a smart ass?
I've never met him before, so I don't know.
Well, okay, since you guys, am I being detained? I've asked you that multiple times. You say I'm about to be. Either I'm being detained or I'm not.
Actually, you are being
you're
detained
being detained right now.
You're not free to leave.
Since I'm being detained, and you say you're conducting an investigation,
Yeah.
I'm invoking my right to remain silent. I'm invoking my right to have an attorney present during questions. At this point, you can direct all your questions to my attorney.
Okay.
I'm not answering any more questions. I've told you who I am. My name is Jeff. Told you I work for Pinac News Services. I'm gathering content for a story.
You got a phone number for that news service?
Yes, yeah.
To a news service, then you should know that you work with
That's
the cops.
what I told him.
You just cooperate with us and everything.
I have cooperated. That's what I did. I told him
Give
my
us your ID.
I don't need to give you my ID. I told you my name is Jeff. I've identified myself.
Doesn't mean anything. I can tell you.
Connect News.
You know.
Well, let me know when I'm free to go. So.
You're not free to go. Jeff, you said Jeff?
Yes, Jeff.
Tell me the media company again.
Pinac News, P-I-N-A-C. Like I said, I can give you my my business card if you'll let me get it out of the car.
ID.
I don't really want you going to your car now, because you've already shown me that you not really want to cooperate with me. So the last thing I want you to do is go to your vehicle and grab something. You feel me? I mean, from my standpoint, it's an officer safety issue. If you're gonna tell me no, I don't have to identify myself, which you do.
So you're refusing to ID yourself, and the officer steps in closer, saying you're getting ready B, because we don't mess around with this kind of thing. And right away you see the tension, as a simple act of filming turns into a debate about rights authority and what the law really allows.
Then
I don't have to identify myself unless I'm suspected of a crime. And I have identified myself.
You are doing suspicious activity.
It's suspicious activity, a misdemeanor or a felony.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Is it a crime? Is it a crime to take photographs? That's what you said you got a call about. Well, taking photographs and videotaping.
We'll find out.
It's a crime that you're not giving us your identity.
You have to have reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime is afoot.
We already have it.
What's your reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime?
You got a call about a guy doing what you're doing.
Videotaping and taking photographs?
Yeah. Yep. On a military installation.
I'm not on a military installation.
You were taking one of a military.
Of a military. So you guys are saying that's a criminal offense?
Yeah. It's not a criminal offense, but it's a suspicious activity that we can investigate.
Right.
And we have the right to question you.
Well, I would say that taking photographs and videos
say it all you want. I'm just telling
of a military installation is
I'm telling you what we.
Okay, well let me say what I'm saying. Taking photographs and video recording a military installation or a federal installation from public property is not only lawful activity, it's constitutionally protected activity.
We're not being arrested for it, we're just investigating it.
Well, that's like I said, if you're investigating my lawfully constitutionally protected activity, then
that's what we do. We investigate things.
You can talk to my attorney.
Cameraman stands firm, telling the officer he's on public property doing nothing but taking pictures, while the officer insists that suspicious activity near a military base gives him power to demand ID. Yet even he admits no law has been broken, and that is where the whole encounter shifts into a standoff of principle.
All right.
You want to pay your attorney what, like a couple $100 an hour? I don't know. Do you think that's worth it?
You guys get your supervisor out here, please.
Oh, he's on the way.
It's on the way. Who is your supervisor? What's his name?
He's already on the way. He'll let you know his name when he gets here.
He'll give you his badge number.
Would that be a sergeant?
Yep.
Okay. I'm really surprised you guys are doing this. I thought you guys learned your lesson about this by now.
If you do what you say you do, you should be used to this.
I thought you guys learned your lesson about this by now.
Huh?
This is an unlawful detainment. You realize that? You don't care?
I get paid to do this, to investigate suspicious activity. I'm not doing anything unlawful, so I ain't worried about it.
You're detaining me unlawfully.
Because of your...
I'm not free to go.
Because of the way you're conducting yourself.
Because of the way...
You give me your last name so I can verify through them?
I would rather not give my last name.
See? That kind of stuff.
It's none of your business what my last name is.
Okay. Stick with that story.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to put you guys on notice right now that you're in violation of my civil rights. I'm letting you know that I don't consent to being detained, and I'd like to be free to go. Let me know when I'm free to go.
This is what you do, you go around trying to get cops on, trying to catch them on doing stuff?
Well, you guys are definitely obliging if that was my purpose.
Yeah.
You think it's funny to detain somebody?
No, it's not. Like I said, we're here for a lawful reason, so... You know.
You're here for a lawful reason, but you don't have me for any crime. You don't have a lawful reason to detain me. That's the problem.
The fact that you refuse to identify yourself is...
It is not.
I guess we have the right to question who you are when we have a lawful reason to do it.
You don't have a lawful reason to detain me.
You can argue that all you want. I'm just telling you what I believe, and you believe what you believe.
You're incorrect. You should know better. How long have you been an officer with JSA?
How long have you been doing this?
About 5 or 6 years.
As backup arrives, the auditor invokes his right to remain silent and asks for a supervisor, reminding the officers that filming from public space is protected and that refusing ID without suspicion of crime is not illegal. And you can feel the officers' frustration grow because the law is now on their side, even after years on the job.
How long have you been an officer?
Been a cop for about 35 years.
Oh, wow. And you don't know by now that you can't detain somebody
Yeah, I know
without
that I
lawful.
can't detain somebody without a reason, yeah. But I'm not doing that.
You don't know that Florida state statute says that I have to be lawfully detained before you can arrest me for failure to ID.
So you want us to arrest you first?
No, I don't want to be arrested. Oh, no. I don't want to be arrested. Like I said, I'd like to be free to go. I'd like for you guys to leave me alone.
I'd
let
love
me
to
do what
let you go, but you can't now because of the way you're acting. If you would just cooperate in the beginning, you'd be on your way. But
So
you wanna-
peacefully
you
and
wanna-
politely
you
asserting my
wanna be-
rights is...
No, because you refuse to identify yourself. And
I've identified myself multiple times. Jeff, that's Connect News. That's who I am. What I'm doing is gathering
having
content for a
proof that
story.
that's you.
I told him I'd get my business card.
Business card is not proof, dude. You know that. You gotta have like a
I'm no under-
driver's license or some other.
I'm under no obligation to prove anything to you
Hey, you know what?
I'm engaged in lawfully protected activities.
You know what? We can go round and round.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you're free to go.
All right. Thank you, guys.
At the end of the day, this wasn't about photography, it was about power and whether the average citizen understands the limits of that power. The auditor didn't raise his voice, he didn't run, and he didn't give in. He simply stood on public property and exercised his rights. And that's what the First Amendment is supposed to protect: the freedom to document, to observe, and to hold authority accountable without fear or intimidation. Encounters like this remind us why knowing your rights matters. Because if you don't know them, someone else might decide them for you.
In the end, the officer finally says you're free to go, proving that knowledge of your rights can be the difference between intimidation and independence. And encounters like this show how important it is for citizens to stand firm, stay calm, and understand the limits of authority. Because power only works when people surrender it, and this time a man with a camera never did.